So we got some new camera accessories, we got a new camera bag, and we also got a brand spanking new camera. This right here is the Sony a7 III. And the funny thing is that it's actually the same exact camera as the camera that I'm filming on right now. And you might be wondering, David, why would you go spend $2,000 on the same camera that you have? Doesn't that seem like a terrible financial decision? Are you stupid, David? Bro, sit down and let me explain. Do I look any different? Probably not, because it's the same camera. But here's what's up, man. See this mic port right here? This has now broken on me 4 times, and every time it breaks, I have to send it back to Sony for 1 or 2 weeks, and YouTube is my full-time income right now, so if I don't have a camera, I don't have a business. So basically, I decided it was time to suck it up, eat the cost, and buy a backup, because every time this thing breaks, it's devastating.
Oh my God! The microphone broke again! This little relationship we have is over! I quit YouTube! Forever!
Now that might have been a little bit over dramatized. Me and Julia are still in fact together and happy. But the point is that whenever the camera breaks, the same thing happens. My body immediately reacts. My chest gets tight. My heart starts beating through my chest. My palms get sweaty, and I just get like completely taken over by anxiety.
And looking back at my life, I've realized the same thing happens in a lot of different situations. Like back when I was single and I'd see a cute girl I wanted to talk to, my chest would get tight, my heart would start beating super quickly, and that anxiety would start to creep in. From my experience, this initial physical reaction is not something you can avoid. Like, your body is gonna react how it's gonna react. But what separates a weak man from a strong, confident man is what he does after that.
Flex, I just wanna win. Yeah, LA BB, who we running with? Yeah, 2233, I'm on 10 again. Yeah, state your name. HDBeenDope on flame. I just switched.
Yeah, I think it hit like right there. The drone was following us on the bikes. It smashed into that pole behind me, and the gimbal is completely messed up. So I'm gonna have to send this in. This has got to be what, like my 7th or 8th replacement?
Yep.
That same feeling, I'm feeling it right now. The anxiety's trying to creep in. You got those gummies?
That tastes good.
Not as good as it's about to feel. Something I've been doing the last few months before I enter situations that I know make me anxious, or when I break really expensive camera gear, is taking a CBD gummy. And that's why I decided to partner with Pure Relief to be the sponsor of today's video. Now, just to be clear, I did not crash the drone just to set up the sponsorship, even though that'd be kind of badass if I did. But in case you're not familiar, CBD is a naturally occurring chemical compound that has been clinically studied, and it's been shown to have a bunch of different benefits, like helping you recover better from workouts by reducing inflammation and muscle pain, and it's also been shown to help alleviate depression and anxiety. Over the past few months, I've tested out a bunch of different brands, but Pure Relief has been by far my favorite. First of all, because these taste like sour candy, which I'm obsessed with. But second of all, because they come with a 30 milligram dose of CBD, whereas a lot of other brands use a lower 10 milligram dose that is just not as effective. Plus, they have a third-party laboratory test all their products, so you know exactly what you're getting. You know there's no THC in there. And because they're sponsoring the video today, you can use my coupon code for a nice little discount. Just click that first link in the description if you want to get some gummies. So today is squat day, and we are doing 340, 345, 5 sets of 5. And honestly, last week, the 340 went up easy. It's 5 pounds more, so pretty confident. Also, I can feel that gummy kicking in. The chest is loosening up and releasing. The pre-workout's kicking in. Definitely a dangerous combination. Time to lock in. Let's put the phone on Do Not Disturb mode and get these squats. My second rep was a little sketchy there. My hips started to come up before my shoulders, but after that I cleaned it up. Honestly, felt pretty easy. So next week, 5 more pounds. So probably one of the top 3 questions that I see in the comments, right behind David, what's that crazy bike you ride called? And David, how do you eat so much shit and stay fit? Is David, how have you built the confidence to approach girls and film in really crowded areas? First of all, you have to realize none of this came easy to me. I used to be one of the most weak and insecure guys you'll ever meet. But the answer to that question is that over the years, I've gotten a lot better about how I react when I enter one of those situations where the anxiety starts to creep in. Like back in the day, if I saw a cute girl that I wanted to talk to, or if I was trying to film myself in a public area, that anxiety would start to take over my body and I wouldn't do anything about it, and then it would quickly spread and start to take over my mind. My mind would start racing, and before you know it, I would be completely paralyzed and I could barely do anything. The difference is that now I'm able to prevent the anxiety from spreading to my mind. So at first I feel nervous the same way that anybody else does, but I've trained myself to stay calm and take action anyway. And honestly, the way I do this is pretty simple. So the first thing you have to do is just catch yourself and realize, oh shit, my body's getting tight. If I don't do anything right now, I'm gonna be fucked. And then what I like to do after that is quickly breathe about 4 or 5 deep breaths into my belly and count them. 1, 2, 3, because that is gonna give your mind some space and it's gonna prevent it from starting to race and worry about other shit. And now here's the most important part. You need to tell yourself, I do not have control over what's already happened, but I do have control over what I do next. So I don't have control over the fact that there's a bunch of people standing around me right now. I don't have control over the fact that my $2,000 drone just completely smashed into that lamppost right there and is completely fucked. But I do have control over what I do next.
State your name. HDBeenDope on flame. I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again. I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping and bait. Slab on everything.
That was a pretty sick drone shot for having a broken drone, huh? Actually, I keep a little backlog of drone files just in case this happens. Also, I changed the lock combination after last video, so I hope none of you guys were getting any bright ideas. Actually, I don't know how to change it. Please don't steal my bike. Hi, brother. How are you? Did you get me a post-workout shake ready? He cleaned up the dishes today. Thank you, broski. I have developed a unhealthy addiction to these Mio water flavor squirters. The lemonade was the best, but I'm out, so I gotta try strawberry watermelon right now. It's actually really good. So this technique has been so impactful on my life because it's got me to stop worrying about all that shit that I can't really change, and it gets me to focus on only, all right, what can I do next? So if there's a cute girl there, I'm not worrying, oh, there's other people nearby that might hear me. I'm focused, what can I do next? Go say hi. If my camera breaks, no longer am I sitting there saying, fuck, this just lost me so much money, I might not be able to film videos. I'm only focused on what I can do next. All right, I guess I gotta send it in for repairs. You know, maybe I gotta buy a new camera. It's just so fucking powerful, and it allows you to stop playing the victim and to take control of your life. Like every morning, you get to wake up and to choose whether you're gonna be weak, angry, and sad, or whether you're gonna be happy and confident. It's a fucking choice. You don't get to choose everything that happens to you in life, but you do get to choose how you respond, and that's even more important. No! Man, I thought that Julia was getting picked up by her friend, But I guess they took the Audi, which I was gonna take to go get dinner. It's like I can't get a W today no matter what I do. I guess it's a chance to practice my own technique. What am I gonna do next? I know this is gonna be hard to believe, but since I've moved to Texas, Whole Foods actually has like top 3 barbecue of anywhere I've eaten. All right, so we got some smokehouse chopped beef, some smokehouse mashed potatoes, and some smokehouse mac and cheese. Literally all of this shit is smokehouse, and I don't really know what that means, but it does sound good. The 2 things Texas is known for is barbecue and Tex-Mex, and breakfast tacos are Tex-Mex, so obviously that's my number 1. But barbecue and Tex-Mex? I honestly don't think there's another state that has better cuisine than Texas. Also, Whole Foods chocolate chip cookies, dangerously good, so I'm gonna take a couple of these for the road. Anyway, bro, I cannot urge you strongly enough to steal this technique and to use it in your own life, because it's completely transformed my life and it's completely transformed my self-confidence. And I'll be honest with you, this is still something I struggle with today. Like, there's still situations where it's hard for me to keep my cool and where that anxiety starts to creep in, but it's a lifelong journey, and the more you implement this technique, the better you're gonna get at it. It takes practice like anything else. And that's one reason that I have Marcus Aurelius tattooed on my arm. He was one of the original Roman Stoicism philosophers, and they're the guys who kind of came up with this idea of only focusing on the things you can control, and that just serves as a constant reminder for me. That all being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. If you made it to the end of the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, click subscribe and turn notifications on, because I drop new videos every Monday and every Thursday, and you don't want to miss them. I will talk to you in the next video. Stay beastly.